I am sitting in front of one of the coolest things on earth, and one of the things I am proudest to endorse. I've been endorsing these guys for what, 7 years now?
7 years now.
This is the man who literally makes them with these hands. These particular bare. Are you making barehanded or do you wear gloves?
I
No, I need to know.
barehanded. Yeah.
Barehanded.
I wear gloves when I move.
Ravenscroft pianos, one, are the sexiest piano on earth. Okay, look at the feet. I can't even call them wheels. They're like, not you, man.
Oh.
Not your feet. Do you make them barefoot too?
No,
Okay.
it's just the wine. The Ravenswood wine we make.
Oh wow, they make wine too. I'll be happy to endorse that as well. There's gonna be a lot of outtakes, and I'm gonna show them all.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I just want you to know that.
One of the comments that we get over and over again is about the actions on the piano. People say that the actions are very even, and why are they very even?
Right.
So I won't get too nerdy on you, but all pianos have a certain gram weight touch. So a typical concert grand, it takes 50 grams to push the key down. And that's obtained by putting lead weights in the keys. So a normal factory tolerance from key to key is about 3 grams plus or minus. So we have a proprietary computer program that we weigh the actions off virtually to 1/100th of a gram. And then when we're actually putting the lead in, it's an accuracy of 1/10 of a gram from key to key. So right out of the gate, our action is 30 times more even than any other action that is manufactured at a factory. And that's just the touch weight. So if you take that little nerdy component and you take it through all 1,000 pieces of the piano, that's why it is what it is. There's two critical aspects to somebody like my buddy Eric when he sits down at an instrument or a machine, if you want to call it that. So there's the touch factor, the feel.
The touch, the feel, the fabric of our life.
Which is called the action of the piano. And then there's what happens after you touch it. And that's the sound aspect. So if you want to incorporate all three, there's the look. You know, we want them to look nice. That's third place, right? First place is the sound, because if I'm in a concert listening to you, I'm not playing the piano, I'm not experiencing it, but you're communicating something with me, and I want to hear that. So what I try to design in the piano from a sound standpoint is a sound that you can communicate anything you want to in a way that you've never been able to do before. And then the action, that's kind of your vehicle, that's your connection, that is your interface with the sound. Sometimes that action can actually become a barrier to that communication, like my tongue right now.
Okay.
So, so what we try to do is we try to make that interface as invisible as possible. So as you have a musical thought, because, you know, music is communication, man. As you have that thought, it comes out of your fingers and you hear it like it just happened, as opposed to you have to work at it. And when that happens, it frees you up to be able to express and think about other things than what you're doing down here.
Now, I feel like every piano manufacturer in this whole room and everywhere else is attempting to do exactly what he just said.
I would agree.
What I'm telling you is he's the only one who's actually done it. I'm telling you from the player's perspective that while those things are great to talk about, and if I sat down with anyone here, they'd probably say, this is why our pianos sound so good. But I've played all those pianos, and I've played this one, and his is actually, he has removed the barrier from my emotions, because music communicates emotion more than information. And what I feel, I can then technically express without any friction. It's the most aerodynamic playing I have ever had.
Well, you know what they say, right?
What do they say?
Talk is cheap.
That's a good point.
So why don't you show us?
That's a good point. I should probably just play something. Oh, okay.
All right, let's see if it works. So if I could say one thing, this is why we do this, so that he can do that.
Amen, brother. And they pull it off. Ravenscroft. Ravenscroft.